Hello, everyone. Oh my god. What is that?
Where's my like $2? Where's my $2?
Oh my god, that's not real. Well, if in case you were wondering what the surprise was for this stream, here's Nate, everyone. But
What's good?
welcome to the first game of week 4. I was not expecting that at all. But Nate is here because we've been talking for a couple weeks, and I think Nate wants to try to do some play-by-play games. So he wants to commentate some of these games instead of me.
Yeah, no, this is something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. I've been getting ignored by this fucker.
Oh, hell yeah, we hit a follower goal. We got to 80? Hell yeah. That's a W's. Nate, they need the poll, so get at it.
Ah, goddamn.
You got to do everything now. But pretty much what I'm looking to happen is that me and Nate split commentating games. I think I've decided I want to be here for all the streams still, but I might just sit silently and let Nate and Sinks do their thing once Sinks is back, and I'll just get clips. Like I might just clip goals that happen. But in an ideal world, it will be Nate taking the Pelagic games, and I will be casting the Benthic. Especially since Nate is in the Benthic, so it makes sense. But yeah, that's the surprise. What we're gonna do for this stream is we're gonna be alternating who's doing the casting. So I will cast game 1, and then we'll switch to Nate, and then switch back to me. We'll probably do this for a few days just so people can give opinions. Like, this is a tryout for Nate pretty much, so honest opinions. You can absolutely hate on him and tell him to never do it again. He'd probably cry and leave the server, but you know, you could be honest with him. But I want to see the feedback of how Nate does and make a decision based off that. So I think that's the only real way we could test it. I've got a lot of faith in my guy, so I don't doubt him in the slightest.
That's probably the incorrect way to think about this, but that's my opinion.
Yeah. Hey, I just said I had faith in you. Isn't that enough?
Yeah, actually, I think that's a little too much. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, so now you're gonna talk down and you're
stake
commentating. Yeah, like I say I'm the greatest commentator of all time, even though I'm not. But I do it just to have confidence in myself. Gotta have some confidence.
Dog, I don't need the confidence. Don't worry.
All right. Well, especially with the antics we had last night. Now we're going into Monday, day 1 of week 4, and we've got 2 more Pelagic games. And we're starting with the Sharks and the Kraken. And if the result I'm thinking of comes up for this game, I might flip. Like, I'm gonna tilt.
About dogs meaning?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Because so I'm already just gonna say this now. If the Kraken beat the Bolts last week and then lose to the Sharks this week, what is happening?
I don't know.
So I'm kind of very much rooting for the Kraken here because I would lose my head if they lost this week.
Well, I mean, Sharks did kind of try and solve their problem a bit by, hiring a new second, which I think they definitely needed, but
yeah,
this is a comeback game for them.
But we will get to that new signing now. So we're going to go through the matchups. The Sharks are sitting at 0-3. This is a huge match for them. They need to turn their season around. I think it's got to start now, or they're going to be finding themselves out of the playoffs pretty early. On the other side, the Kraken have been a shocker, 2-1. They've won 2 straight after their they won 1, lost 1, then won 1. Week 1 felt like a loss to them, as they lost a 2v3 match to the Clouds, which I'm probably going to bring up for the rest of the season because it's still ridiculous. But I mean, the Kraken have looked a lot better every week. I'm curious to see what form of the Kraken we'll get this week. The goal differential right now is absurd. The Sharks are sitting at -36, and the Kraken are at +2, but they are 2-1. So I'm confused about how the Kraken are playing, and I'm disappointed about how the Sharks are playing. Pretty much.
Should I just like roll a dice right now, see what I get,
Pretty much.
and that'll probably determine how the Kraken are gonna play?
True. I think that's the right way to go about it. But to go through the rosters, the Sharks picked up JPEG last week, and he is now the captain. He had a very rough week last week in his first games. I really hope I could see more from him. He'll be taking the pregame interviews later on, so I'm curious to hear what he thinks about how he played last week. A couple hours before this match, JPEG decided to drop Paul and sign Slicks to his first game of the season. He's been desperately asking to play, and now he's finally getting that chance. So he's been talking a lot about how he needs to be picked up, and now is his time to show it. Show the league what he's got.
Yeah.
And then Manuk is back after last week. He couldn't make last week, so they were forced to do a 2v2, and we saw how that went. But he is back now. They need to get Manuk going. He offensively has done nothing, but on the defensive end, he has been a lifeline for this team. So they need to find a way to get him involved offensively, because he does have the potential to be a very solid round 3 player. And then to the other side with the Kraken, Silver absolutely balled out last week, 3,000 points, so 600 a game, and then he had 12 goals. But the thing with Silver, me and Nate know more than a lot of other people in this league, it is a roll of the dice what kind of form of Silver we're getting. It is either going to be a week 1 Silver in that 2v3, or it's going to be a week 3 Silver. You don't know. So I'm curious to see how Silver's going to play tonight.
Striker, you want to know what I rolled out of 20? A fucking 1.
Oof.
So
that's either really good or really bad.
That usually means it's really bad.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. So that's not a good sign for Silver, but we'll see if he can get over the superstitions. So Theo, I think of the 3 last week, I think he played the worst, but he still played good. Like, he still had a solid showing for a round 2 player. He did his job. He kept them in that game, in that series. So, the thing with Theo is I tend to see him have a lot of open chances and not execute on them. So I kind of want to see more of that this series.
If he can round out his consistency, he can be fucking deadly.
I agree. And then lastly, Brainiac has had a very, very rough 2 weeks, and then finally week 3 played easily his best game of the season. It was unfortunately in a game he lost, but he still got MVP in game 4. Like, if they won that game, he's getting an MVP under that performance stat, which is ridiculous for a round 3 player to be getting an MVP. So shout out Brainiac for how he played. Almost got MVP of the match last week. So I'm curious to see also what kind of Brainiac we get tonight. Nate, you got any final stuff before we get to interviews?
I say we just roll.
We roll. I can't get over that freaking image, dude. Alright, and now we will start with the interviews. We'll be starting with the Sharks, and JPEG will be taking the interviews. Hey JPEG, how's it going?
Yo, hold on, let me turn down your stream.
What? Oh, wow,
Right.
Okay. Turn down the stream. You don't want to hear
No,
twice?
Distract it.
Oh,
That's
no,
valid.
it's because I
You
don't.
don't want to
want
hear
it
me
to,
twice, man? Oh, dude.
Like, no, it's because I don't want it to like echo.
It's fine. I know. But, I mean, let's talk about last week, right? I don't know if you watched the power ranking stream.
I did not.
But pretty much a lot of people are down on how you played last week. There were a lot of expectations considering you came into the season as the projected #1 MMR in the league. So How do you think? What do you think happened last week? Did you have your best stuff? Were you just off?
I was just off, and I don't think I played my best. And even though I've been sick today, I've been playing amazing, and I think having Silks on our team now is gonna make it a lot easier. But for right now, I'm thinking that we have a good enough team to beat the Krakens. It's just Silver and Brainiac are the ones that I'm scared about. Because I've seen their chemistry and they play really good together.
Yeah. So, what I'm mainly curious about is how you felt about your team as a whole right now, as you did pick up Slicks for Paul, and you have Manuk back, who we haven't played with before, but he's a very, very good round 3 player compared to the other round 3 players in the league. So, how are you going to try to work around them?
Well, I know how Silks plays because I was playing with him a little bit earlier, and like he's been really working on his defense, but I don't know how Manuk plays. I'll try to like wrap around it, and I don't know. I'm just gonna try and follow Manuk, see how he plays, so then he can have the ball as most as he can, because I believe in him to where he can play good enough and get at least a couple goals this season, but I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know how we're gonna do this game. I believe we're gonna do good. The Krakens are a really good team, but I believe we'll win this one.
So, what do you think it's going? Going 4? Going 5? Do you think it's going to go to game 4 and you win, or game 5 if you win? Or do you think it's going to be a sweep?
Probably 5, because like I feel like me and Silks are good, but I'm just scared that they're just going to start coming out of nowhere and just start peeking on us. But hopefully that doesn't happen, and yeah.
Okay. Well, is there any final things you want to say before I drag you back to your team?
No.
Alright. Well, I'm going to bring you back there. The lobby info will be up soon. Good luck. Have some fun.
Alright. Good luck.
Saying that Silver and Brainiac have chemistry after week 1 is so diabolical.
Yeah. How things have changed, huh?
Yeah.
But I've got some wild news here. Slicks is messaging saying the first match is going to be a 2v3. Yeah.
Okay.
So
for them,
that he's not gonna be able to make game 1, but he'll make game 2. Apparently, he's taking groceries away. So that is brutal for the Sharks. So I mean, we'll try, and Slicks can't join until game 2 because the game 1 starts. So they need the 2v3. It'll be JPEG and Manuk.
I mean, who knows? Maybe if this interview with the Kraken goes long enough.
Hey, I know Brainiac yaps, so I mean, we'll get to him. Here is Brainiac. Hey, Brainiac.
Hey.
How's it going? How's it going?
I'm alright. I haven't felt that great, but I'm good enough to play.
Uh-oh.
So I jinxed the Kraken. I'm so sorry, guys.
You did.
I know, you rolled a nat 1.
I don't know, bro. I'm sorry.
So
I mean, it's just, I meant like physically I didn't feel great, but like I feel like I'm playing fine.
Yeah.
That's good. I
mean, you got to try to carry the momentum from last week, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I feel like you guys have gotten better and better each week. Mm-hmm. And especially Silver. I feel like Silver's getting you and Theo more involved. So
yeah, we like with the communication part that I always hammered home, that now we're like actually communicating and playing as a team, unlike week 1 where we didn't really know each other that well still, and we kind of were just like, okay, Silver, you can just lead us to victory.
No, I think it's huge that Silver's gotten you and Theo the ball more. I think that's why you guys have actually looked better and better every week. And then week 3 was probably the pinnacle. You took down the undefeated Bolts in 5. No one expected that. Easily the upset of the season, and you almost got MVP. But I mean, Silver had 12 goals and 3,000 points.
And 3,000 points.
Yeah, like, we can't not give it to him there. So.
Yeah, no, of course.
But, I mean, you're going up against the Sharks this week. I've heard news that Slicks is not able to make the first game, so the game 1 will be a 2v3. So how are you going to try to take advantage of that?
Well, I guess, I mean, I think it speaks for itself, because 2v3. And who's on the other side?
JPEG and
right?
Manuk. Yeah.
Isn't Manuk EU?
Yes, he is.
Oh. I feel really bad for them then.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're going to get Slicks back game 2, so I highly recommend you take advantage of game 1.
Yeah, exactly. I got it. That's what I'm going to tell them.
Make sure you don't have any PTSD episodes, because that is a factor.
Post-traumatic.
Oh, Slick said he's good. Never mind. We're back to 3v3. No more PTSD.
Okay, never mind. No PTSD.
We stalled enough time.
Post-traumatic Rocket League disorder.
I think that would have been a disadvantage for you guys instead of an advantage.
I think you might be right, honestly, because look, to 2v3, the rotations for the 2 seem a lot more simple, and the game plan's a lot more simple for the people with 2.
I kind of get that, yeah. But final question: what is your prediction for the series? How do you think it's gonna go?
I'm gonna say us in 4.
Okay.
Because I think, I don't think we're gonna sweep. I think they have the capabilities to take a game off of us. But I don't know their play styles at all. I don't know how good all of them are because I haven't seen them play much.
Yeah.
But just based on the Sharks' curse this season, I'm gonna say we probably win in 4. If not, then we probably win in 5. Again, like we did with the Bolts.
Yeah. Any final... Nate, do you have something you want to say, or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. Brainiac, anything else you want to say before I bring you back down to your team?
No, just good luck to everybody.
Alright. Well, lobby info will be up soon. Good luck, have some fun.
Thank you.
I see how it is. You don't ask me that question when JPEG's here, so that I completely disregard making a question up.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were gonna throw a shot on JPEG there, so I was like, let's just leave him alone.
I wasn't gonna throw a shot at him. My only question was gonna be like, what are your strengths? Because we've only seen you at your low. I want to see what to expect.
See, that's a shot though. He didn't need that before the match.
But like, I would have said that very curiously because I'm very curious what his strengths are.
Wait. Dogs, is that true? Did he say he could defend any rank? Is that legit?
Who said they can defend any rank?
Slicks. Oh, brother. Oh, he was joking? Oh, okay. That would have been crazy if he's like, I could defend anyone.
Alright, 1v1 chicken slicks.
Yep.
Right now.
Who gets it? But... yeah, I think that's all we got to say. Again, we're going to be doing an alternating thing, so I will be doing the commentary game 1. Nate will stay quiet till the end of the game, and then we'll talk about the game. And then Nate will take over game 2, I will stay quiet, and we'll just alternate.
Yeah, he doesn't want me to yap.
This is the first time Nate has done this on this stream, so bear with him, please. Don't be so mean. You know how I was my first stream. And Nate's probably actually better than me. So he's literally done this more than I have. So, it.
This is my job, by the way.
Yeah. So, he's probably gonna end up being better than me. So.
We'll see though.
All right.
New players, new things to come.
All right. Well, I am gonna get the lobby info up. I'll get the players ready, and we'll be starting shortly. Be right back. Okay. Who are we waiting on? I'm used to having 7 people. I'm not used to Nate being in here. We are waiting on Manuk. Yeah. So, I mean, while we wait, Nate, remind people your prediction for this match?
I feel like Kraken are going to win this at the end of the day. The Sharks having Slicks though does change things kind of drastically for me, but like I have to see how Slicks plays first. Yeah. I'm still thinking that they take it in 4, the Kraken, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be 4 as well. If the Kraken don't win this, then I don't know anymore. My life choices need to be questioned if they don't win this one.
We might actually cry on stream.
Yeah. I'm gonna get them started. So watch the master at work, Nate.
Right, I'm gonna judge you even harder now.
Oh boy. We start with game 1. The 0-3 Sharks taking on the 2-1 Kraken. Can the Sharks get their first win of the season, or will the Kraken win 3 straight? Theo wins kickoff to the back wall. Theo gets stolen by Slicks. Silver pops to himself. He's taking his space. The shot is blocked by Slicks to the corner. Brainiac has it stolen by Slicks off the right wall. Pass mid to JPEG. Tries to force a shot. Misses wide left. Cleared out by Theo. Silver off the right wall. He's going to try to take his space. Popped off for 12 goals last week. Trying to keep that momentum going. Theo off the right wall. Tries to pass mid to Brainiac. Brainiac's up the shot. Everyone misses for the Sharks. And it's slowly cleared out. But Theo keeps it in. Cleared out by Slicks. Lots of pressure on the Sharks early. Slicks leaves it for JPEG, trying to pass in mid. A double commit by the Kraken, but Silver's able to clear for the moment. Here's Slicks. Off the backboard pass mid to Manuk. The shot is blocked for the moment by Silver. JPEG's shot goes in, and the Sharks are up 1-0 with 4:09 left. Manuk with a good 50. Hits it off the crossbar, and Brainiac can't get the read. Theo tries to win the challenge, but it's not enough. 4:09 left. Sharks off to a good start here. Silver wins kickoff off the ceiling down. Brainiac waits for it to bounce. He's going up in the air. He doesn't get the read he's looking for. He's trying to win a 50. Pass mid to Theo. The shot off the post and the crossbar. That is brutal for the Kraken. Silver off the backboard tries to win the 50 on Slicks. It's cleared out. Slicks will try to stay on. Theo the steal to the corner. Manuk can't get the pop. That rolls down, and Theo takes advantage. A rough mistake from Manuk leads to a tie game for the Kraken. Manuk just couldn't get the read off the back wall, and Theo taps it in. 3:43 left. Both teams have looked shaky here so far. Who will get their footing the quickest? JPEG wins kickoffs to the right wall. Trying to stay on it. Tries to force a pass mid. Gets bumped out of the air. Theo backflips. Open net for Slicks. And his first goal in the league. Slicks makes it a 2-1 lead. JPEG with some good car control to pop it off the backboard. He gets bumped by Silver, but it's not enough as Slicks just hits it right over Theo. 3:33 left. Lots of goals early. Double commit on kickoff, and it works out for the Sharks. Brainiac booms it downfield. JPEG leaves it for Slicks to the right wall. Can't win the 50. Silver's got some space. He's trying to hit it off the backboard. Good save by JPEG. Rebound, Brainiac off the backboard. Can Theo get a shot? It's stolen by JPEG. And here come the Sharks the other way. He had an open net and couldn't take advantage. It's cleared out by Silver. That's the stuff I was talking about last week. A round one player has got to be taking advantage of those shots. And JPEG's still trying to find his footing here in game one. JPEG booms it downfield. Silver hits it off the corner. Brainiac tries to redirect it out. Can't get the touch. Manuk pops it over one and gets demoed by Theo. Slicks keeps it in off the corner. Here's JPEG's shot. Silver can't get the read. And JPEG gets his second goal of the game. The Sharks are up 2. A good pass by Slicks off the corner. And JPEG hits it right over Silver. I think Silver's got to make that play. 2:44 left. Sharks up 2 in here in game one. Brainiac ties up kickoff. Theo wins the second ball to the right wall. What can Theo do in the air? He tries to force a pass mid. It's cleared out by Slicks to the corner. Slicks pops to himself. Trying to get a pass mid that's blocked by Theo to the right wall. Manuk has it hit over by Brainiac off the left wall to Silver. Silver keeping the pressure on. Slicks is there to clear to the corner. Silver and Brainiac double commit on the backflip. Slicks is able to clear to the left wall. Gets bumped in the back by Silver. He tries to stay on. He just gets a touchdown and miscommunication by Slicks and Manuk. Slicks off the backboard, passes it right to Silver, off the post and down, and it's 3-2 with 2:07 left. A rough touch by Slicks. He tried to boom it out, but it goes right to Silver, and he places it top left corner. Kraken trying to find their way back here in game one. There's plenty of time to do so. Slicks wins kickoff. Brainiac tries to wait for a catch, wins the 50 on JPEG. Theo tries to clear it out, gets it over Slicks. Slicks can't get the flick. Theo booms it off Slicks to the corner. Awkward play for JPEG, cleared out by Manuk to the right wall. JPEG can't get it past. Slicks can't get the read. Manuk is the last one back. He's able to boom it downfield and force a shot. It's cleared out by Silver. Silver tries to stay on, can't get a touch. JPEG bumps Silver into the left wall. Silver tries to stay on. He resets to his own corner. Slicks almost gets the angle. Manuk hits it to the left corner of the Kraken zone. Silver pops it off the corner. Slicks re-jumps him. Silver gets a reset and the 50. Here's Theo trying to force a shot. Manuk can't get the read. Cleared out. JPEG off the right wall. Theo hits it off the corner. That's a pass mid right to Manuk. Silver wins the 50. Slicks waits for it on the left wall. Theo wins the 50. Manuk can't get the read. It's just JPEG back. He makes the play. Theo with the demo on Manuk. 1 minute left. The pass mid to Slicks. The shot wins the 50. And the Sharks are up 2 with 57 seconds left. There is no way we get another upset in this Pelagic division. The Sharks trying to get their first win of the season. The Kraken need 2, or they're going to be down 1-0 in this series. Slicks wins kickoff. Brainiac tries to pinch off the left wall. Manuk jumps in the air, wins the challenge to the corner. Silver pinches it off the corner. Slicks tries to pass in mid. Awkward play for Silver. He leaves it for Brainiac. Slicks cuts it off. That's hit all the way back into the middle of the field. No one's really challenging except Theo. Theo pops to himself. JPEG hits it off his own backboard. Silver off the corner trying to pass mid. Cleared by Silver. By Slicks. 30 seconds left. Slicks trying to pass in mid. Theo and Silver have been double committing a lot here in game one. They got to find that communication they had last week. Silver off the backboard mid. Brainiac shot misses wide left. JPEG off his own corner. Stolen by Theo and Silver double committing once again. 10 seconds left. And it's looking like the Sharks are going to surprisingly start off hot. And they're going to take game 1, 4-2. Manuk will try to keep up. JPEG gets it right to Theo. Theo off his own backboard. Silver tries to pass mid, and the ball will drop. The Sharks with a shocking win here in game 1.
That is fucking interesting. All right.
What the hell? Please.
You know,
Please, man. Theo was MVP. Silver.
okay,
Silver.
not for nothing though. Theo is playing out of his mind this game.
But the problem,
I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, but the problem is they're double committing 50% of the time. Almost every other ball I saw Theo and Silver going for the same ball. A lot of those
I feel
times
like
it was Theo getting to the ball, so I think it's Silver that's cutting Theo off.
Potentially. I feel like that's more or less happening at the end of the game because they were trying to do a little bit of a time rush game, those 2 goals. I'm not too overly stressed. Kind of like what Brainiac said, they were getting some bad 50s, so honestly, the Kraken still have the chance to come back here and, like, just keep going.
And I will hand it off to you in your first casting game in this league. Good luck, dude.
I don't need it. Alrighty, let's see here. Or let's not see here. There we go. Alright. Theo versus Manuk on kickoff. Theo with a clean 50, going to the right wall. Silva getting the boost, trying to collect it, but JPEG takes it over immediately. Manuk hits it off to the back post, and Slick almost finding the bottom left corner. Theo with the ball now, he takes it with great possession, actually keeping a 50 on JPEG. It is now middle, cleared by Slick. Theo with a potential shot, however Slick again is there. What a fucking game for these round 2 players. Overall, Silva with the ball, just going across, trying to keep control. Theo there, takes possession, almost goes for a quick shot. Over Brainiac, Silva now with the ball. JPEG with the 50. Slick with another shot, almost fighting top left. However, just a near miss. Silva with a little bit of struggle on the ball on this wall right there, but is able to. Ooh, hi JPEG. JPEG with a bad whiff. Manuk with a bad whiff. Slick finally taking possession as it is now going over to the Sharks middle. Slick takes possession, gets bumped by Theo. Tries to do a little bit of a late touch there, however JPEG sends it back mid with nobody there to be able to take it. Silva bangs it across. Over to middle, is anybody there? JPEG with a clear, however Theo goes for a 50. Put back into the Sharks corner. Silva trying to 50 it back to Theo again with a shot. Almost goes in. Yeah, getting some really great opportunities here. Just some of them not really sticking. A couple of whiffs into the defense half for the Sharks. Silva with a good kind of clear possession take. Brainiac with the ball. Tries to go for a shot. Manuk and Slick are there. Manuk with the save. Silva now goes for a 50 on JPEG. Gets it around him. Put back into the Sharks corner. It is a pass mid. Theo with a shot. Cleared by Slick. JPEG with another whiff. However, it's not really that bad. He has the boost to go for this ball again. Double commit by Slick and Manuk. However, it just clears into their corner. And JPEG with a nice clear. Banged back by Silva. And it is the banging game. JPEG with possession. 1v1 Silva. Gets it around him and hits it in the top left. Sharks up 1. What a clean play from JPEG. Just a nice little touch around. Going on to the kickoff. 2:34 on the clock. Brainiac with a nice 50. Silva. Ooh, Brainiac with a nice touch. Theo gets around all. Slick with an awkward save, however JPEG is there to recover. Silva going for a solo. Isn't able to get it. Slick once again, the defense, he is really proving himself. Goes for a nice pass to JPEG, however, a little bit of a miscalculation. Theo now just takes it in his corner. Across to Brainiac, however, Slick takes it off. Now Silva, keeping it with air control. Keeps it on the wall. Passes to middle. Is Theo there? Not quite. Brainiac again back middle, however, Manuk able to clear it out. Slick with possession. Silva almost clears it. Actually, chaos in the net. Theo has the ball. Puts it back into the Sharks' corner. It's gonna get boost and go for it again. However, Slick with it. Theo almost accidentally own goals. JPEG almost cuts it off to make it 2-0. 1:20 on the clock. Slick with a nice 50 going down, and he gets the solo play. Slick making it 2-0 for the Sharks. Great 50 by him and great waterfall read. Waterfall read. Holy shit, my lisp is bad. 1:19 on the clock. Can the Kraken come back? Or are they going to be forced to try and reverse sweep? Slick with possession, flicks it over Silva. Brainiac there, however, he just gets beat by JPEG. Theo almost saves. However, 3-0 for the Sharks. Not what anybody was expecting. Silva on kickoff. See what he does. Gets it to the right wall. Theo almost able to collect it, unable to. Brainiac, a little bit of a whiff, and Manuk punishes 4-0 shots. Manuk credited for that. And now we're looking at less than a minute on the clock, and Kraken not looking their best whatsoever. Brainiac takes her to the wall. Silva is there. Goes for a 50, however cleared by Slick. Brainiac collecting into his corner. Slick takes it over back to mid. JPEG is there. Clean pass by him. JPEG goes for a little bit of a 50 into their corner. However, nobody on the Kraken's committing it yet. Not what he was expecting, probably. Now Silva on the right wall. Collects the boost. However, Theo is there, but it gets stolen by Slick. Brainiac with the recovery save. The rush back for that quickly. Pass back mid to Kraken. However, Silva is there to clear it. Theo with a 50. JPEG beats. Silva with a nice collect touch. Slick, another potential shot, and just whiffs it, but JPEG is there to clean up. Sharks 5-0 in the second game of tonight. Oh my, I don't even know what to say. Alrighty, 1 second. See if any I guess miracles. It's going to the Sharks half. Silva with a potential shot off the backboard. Slick keeping it up, and it is dropped. Sharks up 2 in the series.
I'm not even kidding you, dude.
Die.
I was laughing after that Manuk goal. My mic was muted and I was cackling. Literally. What the hell is happening? Can anyone in this world explain to me how the Kraken last week beat the undefeated Bolts in 5 games and then turn around the following week, go against the winless Sharks and are gonna get swept? Like,
Slick looks good. I don't know.
No,
Maybe
like,
he
really does look good, but I don't think Slicks is playing really good, but he's, I think in my eyes, playing as good as Hi was last series. As good. And I don't think Manuk's done as much. He got that goal. That was his first goal of the season, by the way. And JPEG is in... I mean, he had a pretty good game, but he's getting overshadowed by Slicks right now.
Maybe the Kraken are kind of greedy and going for the reverse sweep. I don't know, man.
I don't know, but now we're gonna find out what happens.
Here's the mic, bro. Here it is. I'm done, bro.
Right.
Sub me off.
Back to me. So now the Kraken need a reverse sweep to be able to jump to 3-1, or the Sharks are gonna get their first win of the season. Silver wins kickoff. Slicks pops it to himself. He's been having a monster series in his first series in the league. Off the backboard. Silver can't get the clear. Theo booms into the left wall. Theo gonna try to take it himself. The pass mid off the backboard down. It's cleared out by Manuk. Manuk will try to stay on. Silver gets it past 2. Silver has the numbers if he hurries, but he's going for a solo play. This is what we saw week 1. He was trying to do it himself instead of passing to his team, and it's gonna get cleared out. He had an open chance, 2-on-1 opportunity. He takes it up the right wall and lets the Sharks get back. This is exactly what we saw in that match against the Clouds week 1. Silver is going to take his space. Yes, Theo to his right. He tries to flick and he gets the goal. And the Kraken are up 1-0. He once again had the chance to pass, but I mean this time he had the confidence to be able to just flick slicks here. So I think that was the right decision to make. 4:14 left. Kraken need to keep this momentum that they've got now that they have the lead. They gotta hold on to it. JPEG waits for it to roll off the corner. Pops it to himself. 50 Silver. Silver stays on. Tries to pass mid to Brainiac. Slicks wins the clear and he's able to get it out. Theo off the ceiling down. It's cut off. Slicks will stay on. Theo flicks it past him. Silver pinches it towards his own net. Brainiac can't make the read and Theo clears. Silver with the demo on Slicks, and here's the shot from Theo from across the field, and the Kraken are up 2. They're trying to get back in this series one game at a time. Theo with a good counterattack. Silver with the demo on one of the players on the Sharks, and they just counter the other way. 3:45 left. Theo wins kickoff to the left wall, off the ceiling down. JPEG gets bumped by Silver. Brainiac hits it to Silver. It's stolen by Manuk off the right wall. Theo catches to himself. Slicks backs up into it. Theo gets a demo on Slicks. Theo trying to reset it. Silver's awkward, so it's just JPEG. JPEG wins the 50. Manuk tries to win the challenge to the right wall. He leaves it for Slicks. Theo pops it over Brainiac, and that's an own goal for the Kraken. Slicks gets credit with the goal there, and it's a 1-goal game. Some brutal defense. Everyone was back here for the Kraken, and Theo just pops it over everyone. What is happening in this series? 3:18 left. Just like that, the Sharks are back in this game. They do a pretty unique kickoff. They let the right man go instead of the left. JPEG off the right wall. Silver can't get the read. JPEG with the sidewall read to the corner. JPEG wins the 50 on Brainiac. Pass mid. Slicks can't get the read. Manuk off the backboard. Silver flicks it over one. JPEG pops to himself. He's going to try to take it to the left corner of the Kraken. He tries to pop it over Brainiac. Brainiac takes it to the other side. Silver wins the 50 on Manuk and clears it out. Silver's got some space. What can you do with it? Slicks off the backboard. Makes the save. Brainiac tries to pop to Theo. No challenge there. Manuk will pinch it out. He can't get another touch. Silver gets bumped by Theo, but does get the save. Theo to the right corner. Stolen by JPEG. Silver keeps it alive. Slicks tries to clear out. Silver waits on the corner, steals it, leaves it for Brainiac. We're stuck in the same corner for a few seconds now. Theo hits it right back to that same corner. Silver's shot is saved by Slicks. Silver stays on it, carrying it, gets it past Slicks. Brainiac takes it off Silver. Manuk pinches it off the corner. JPEG is up. And we're finally going somewhere else on the field. He takes it to the right wall. Manuk the other way with the shot, and the Sharks are gonna tie the game with 2:01 left. It all started with the own goal, and now Silver misses a clean touch to boot it back into the Sharks zone, and then here comes Manuk the other way to get his second goal of the season. Sokobot, thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate it. 2:01 left. Silver off the right wall, taking it off the ceiling. Tries to get it past Slicks. The pass mid, cleared out by JPEG to the corner. Slicks taking it to the left corner of the Kraken. Silver trying to pass it to Brainiac. Brainiac's not going to go, so Silver's going to stay on. Manute cuts it off. Brainiac's the last one back. Oh, it doesn't even hit off the backboard. That's goal number 2 for Manute. And just like that, the Sharks have the lead for the first time in Game 3. 3 unanswered for the Sharks, and it's all off poor defensive showings from the Kraken. A minute 40 left. The Sharks have to hold on to get not only their first win of the season, but their first sweep on the season. Off the ceiling down, Manute with the 50 straight down. Silver clears it to the left wall, pops it straight up. Silver gets demoed by Slicks. Manute trying to turn around. Here's Theo. Pops it over him. Saved by Slicks to the left wall. Silver cuts it off. Silver trying to take his space. Taking it over one. Huge save from JPEG. Haven't really said his name as much as I was expecting for a first rounder, but he has been crucial to this team's success in this series. JPEG gets bumped by Theo. Leaves it for Slicks. Slicks trying to force a shot. Saved by Silver in the bump. 1 minute left. The Kraken need a goal to force an OT. Brainiac gets the save. Off the ceiling down. Manute wins the 50 to the corner. Silver with the catch. Tries to get a flick. It goes right to JPEG. Off the right corner of the Kraken. The pass mid. JPEG and Slicks. A miscommunication there. JPEG will stay on. Silver can't get the catch. It's waiting for JPEG. Gets a pass too. It's just Manute back. Gotta take advantage. Here's Silver trying to get a pass mid to Theo. And it goes just over. 30 seconds left. JPEG pops it straight up. Slicks gets challenged by Theo. The pass mid to Silver. Off the backboard. Trying to get a double. Can't get it. And it's cleared out for the moment. Theo tries to keep it alive. The Sharks trying to hold on with 10 seconds on the clock. Off the backboard. Theo shot. Off the post. Saved by Slicks. 5 seconds left. Slicks clears it out. The Sharks got to try to keep it up. They're not going to get there in time. And the Sharks in an unprecedented sweep to start week 4. What the hell?
I want it on record. I was supposed to be joking about the roll the dice thing. I am so sorry. Brainiac. I am so sorry.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about the game real quick before we move on to the series in whole. I feel like the Kraken had a way better start than usual. I thought Theo was playing like out of his mind this series. But I feel like that own goal just kind of was the catalyst that made it so that they struggled for the rest of the game. As a team.
They were up 2. And it was a slow roller towards net. And all 3 of the Kraken were back. And Theo, who was the last person to try to go for the ball at that point, pops it over Brainiac and Silver, placing it in an absurd redirect.
I mean, nice shot, I guess?
I guess, but they just crumbled after that. They were starting to find their footing. They lost the first 2 games. They woke up. They went up 2-0. And then after that one goal, it just switched off again.
Which is like, honestly, that is a mental breaker, to be fair. I mean, I don't blame him for turning off.
This series is a mental breaker. I mean,
yeah.
This was huge for the Sharks. They're now 1-3, and then just like that, I mean, they found their round 2. Like, Slicks, what was probably the MVP. I don't think we have to wait for the stats to know
definitely.
That. But, I mean, JPEG did all right. He did average for a round 1 player, which is all you can ask for. But Slicks played way above his expectations, and then Manute did his thing. Like, he got 2 goals. That's great for Manute. 3?
3?
Oh yeah, the own goal.
No, not even the own goal. I'm pretty sure he got 1 game 2.
Oh.
He got 1 game 2 and 2 in game 3.
Slicks was the own goal, that's right. My bad. I was thinking about something different. My brain is in the gutter. Like,
That's valid.
I'm already trying to wonder how I possibly rank the Sharks and the Kraken now. Because once again, the Sharks have a worse record than the Kraken, but they just lost to the Kraken. They just beat the Kraken. So now I can't put them above the Kraken, but I have to at the same time. So we're screwed.
Well, okay. You do have to take into account the fact that Sharks have picked up Slick, and like, to say that wasn't the fucking pickup of the year is kind of an understatement. Like,
Yeah.
he is goated.
It doesn't look like we've got anyone for interviews. I don't think anyone's. Oh,
Damn.
Theo's taking the interview. I don't think any of the Sharks. I'll try to ping them real quick.
Oh yeah.
Real quick. But we're gonna start while we wait for that response with Theo, who will be taking the interview for the Kraken. Hey Theo, how's it going?
Not great.
I mean, yeah.
That was
So-
the worst show in Krakens yet.
I still think arguably week 1 was worse.
Yeah.
Because you guys showed some fight in game 3, but I think you were up 2-0, and then just that slow roller by Slicks, it popped off your car and then just went in.
Yeah, I read it wrong.
I feel like that started a downward spiral in game 3. I mean, I think you were very much in the series still if you were able to take that game 3, but I think it just fell apart for you right there.
Yeah, very much so.
I mean, what do you think changed between week 3 and week 4 to make you feel like a completely different team?
We just didn't get a good silver this time.
Oh,
We got really good silver 2 days ago, but today it just wasn't great.
that's
And then,
rough.
yeah. Although me and Brainiac didn't play good either.
Yeah, I just felt like you guys were off this week. I don't know if it was just a quick turnaround of you played Saturday and now you're playing Monday. Like, I don't know if it was that or what it was, but you guys just didn't look at your best.
Yeah, I agree.
But, I mean, your next matchup is going to be against the Tridents. That's a very tough matchup. How are you going to try to get ready and bounce back next week?
Well, we have 2 weeks to do it since we just got this on Monday, so we
Yeah.
have a lot of time to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
The main problem is just going to be getting the team back together, because I think Brainiac and Silver are kind of pissed.
I mean, yeah, I'll just be upfront with it. That is a brutal loss, especially
It
with what
very
you did
much
last week.
Yeah.
But any final things you want to say before I let you go?
No, not really.
All right. Well, I will bring you back. GG's, thanks for taking the interview, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
Rough.
Cool. I think this is a turning point in the wrong direction for the Kraken. Like, I think week 1 was already a bad point, but they started to rise, and now it's gone even more down after this loss.
Bipolar ass team, I'm not gonna lie.
It literally is a coin flip what Kraken you're getting, and they did not get the right version of themselves this week. I'm gonna have a migraine contemplating if I should put the Bolts at the bottom. Yeah, who are the Bolts facing again? Cyclones. I mean, that's a tough matchup. If they get destroyed by the Cyclones, then I mean, I don't know what I'm
It might happen.
Oh no. Solo, you're facing Stingrays. But yeah, dogs, if y'all sweep, we got issues. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
But now we are going to go to the good news of this match, and we're gonna interview JPEG.
Hell yeah.
JPEG, congratulations, dude.
Yo, bro, I think that might have been the best decision I ever made.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that might have been free agent signing of the season.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't play that well that round, and I think I was obviously getting carried by Silks, but I feel like if I can do better next time, I feel like me and him could just do better as a teammate.
Yeah,
Teammates. And
I mean-
Manuk was doing amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think to like summarize your team and how you did this week, I think for your round, how you played like a first rounder. It wasn't like over expectations. It wasn't under though. Like you did your job as a first rounder. You kept the team in it. But I mean, Slicks just played ridiculous. Very much over his expectations for how he played. So.
Since I've played with him, I know that's not the best he's ever played. Like he can play so
Damn.
much better too.
That's scary for the rest of the league. Then I think people missed out on not going for him.
Yeah, I didn't want to be disrespectful to Paul, but also it's just he's been begging, and I seen he's really good, so I added him instead, and Paul hasn't really been responding.
Yeah,
So
he's got a brutal work schedule. So I mean, he's kind of, I think in a way he's kind of thankful. He wasn't upset when I told him. He was like, okay, that's probably good for me, so I can maybe get a better work schedule. So, but I mean, I think that is easily the free agent signing of the season so far, at least in the Pelagic division.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and then Manuk, he played amazing. I think I played better with him instead of Paul because not only does he have like a similar playstyle to me, he knows how to like work around, and we mainly just ball chased, but we would also leave it for people. Like one pass he did, I told him to leave it. He was so close to touching it, but he just easily left it. So
He's a very good support player. He defensively he is a rock as a third rounder. Like a rock. He is probably the best defensive third rounder in the league right now. So I mean, if you can get your game going, like I know you think you can play better than how you did, and then Slicks keeps doing his thing, I mean, you guys can make a charge.
Well, cause I was gonna play some twos with Silks if Manuk didn't want to play some threes. But I was gonna see if Silks wanted to play some twos, and I was gonna see if maybe we could just work together and see if there's any way we could get better. But I've also been like working on my mechanics, and I was gonna try and hit a breezy flick since I've been working on those. It's hard
If you hit one in stream, bro.
But I could tell there was improvement from last week. You definitely looked like a different player. I think you, again, like you've been saying, I don't think you lived up to your potential yet. But I still think there was improvements from this week to last week.
And I'm still trying to get better because I'm also trying to reach GC by the end of the season, so.
Oh, hell yeah. But
Right now, I think I'm like Champ 2, almost Champ 3. So.
Nate was pretty upset because I didn't let him do this. But Nate, you got anything you want to say to JPEG before we let him go?
Oh, dude, you did it again, motherfucker! You didn't let me say
felt
anything
like I just wanted to get. I felt bad for Theo. We had to get him out of here. He didn't want to be here. It was rough showing by them, but.
I guess. What is your sort of viewpoint for the rest of the season now?
Well, I hope that me, Manuk, and Silks could grow as a team, because I know Silks hasn't played his best. I haven't played my best. I don't even think Manuk has played his best. He seems like he could be so much better. And I'm just watching general chat right now. I think it's funny that Kraken is so mad right now.
Oh, that's just the silver effect, dude. You'll get over it.
Yeah,
But-
you'll see the expectation be solidified there.
Yeah, but your next matchup is actually a big matchup against the Bolts. So get ready for some demo chases next week. I'll just tell you straight ahead. It's time to start practicing dodging demos.
Oh, I've been playing a lot of Heat Seeker to do
That's
that.
good.
So.
That's good. Gotta get used to it. But Any final things you want to say before I let you go?
I know Maury's mad. He just found out.
Did Maury? I mean, he might not be. It doesn't seem like he's mad, but
He's in the Sharks. Is that JPEG the greatest player in the league? Yes, I am the greatest player in the league.
But stick around. I'm gonna drag you to Captain Chat. We need to do the replays, so try to.
Yeah, is there any way you can help me?
Yes, I will after this. I just gotta wrap up stream, so I'll drag you to Captain Chat and then I'll be over there.
All right.
All right, GG's. Congratulations on the first win with the Sharks, and we'll see you next week.
GG's.
I cut him off.
Yep.
Deserved cut off right there. But I mean, seriously, the Sharks are very much impressed. But I still think it was more the Kraken playing bad than the Sharks playing good. I think, like, I don't know how I'm gonna rank that Kraken team. I think I just have to stick them in 5 for the rest of the season, no matter how good or bad they do, because you don't know what Kraken you're gonna get.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to see how all the other teams play and then go from there because that was ugly.
Yeah. But Nate, I think you did really good. You only got to do 1 match, unfortunately. So I think next series, if you're able to stick around, are you going to be able to for the 6-3?
Probably, yeah.
So we'll have you start game 1, I think. Just try
Sounds
to
like a
rotate
plan.
A bit. So probably this entire week, as many games as Nate can make, or whatever, we'll do this alternating thing. And then next week, we'll decide on how we want to split up the commentary. I'm leaning towards currently myself doing Benthic and Nate doing Pelagic, because again, Nate can't cast himself. So
It's so tragic. Well, I mean, I can clone myself if you want me to.
But yeah.
Yay!
Anything you want to say before we wrap up stream?
Next game, 6:30, Stingray versus... Actually, no, wait, it's not Stingray. It's Triumphs versus... No, I was correct. Triumphs versus Stingrays.
Yep. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap up stream. Thank you, Nate, for doing the commentary.
No problem, no problem.
And that is going to do it. First match of the season was a ridiculous upset. The Sharks defeat the Kraken in 3 games. But at 6:30 p.m. EST, we will be having another Pelagic matchup, which is going to be a lot more even, I'd say, rank-wise, between the Stingrays and the Tridents. So I'm excited to cast that one. So thank you all so much. Shout out Nate. Dino, that was the surprise. Nate is a caster now. That is the surprise. He is going to cast games. This guy, dude. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up stream. Thank you all so much for watching. And we will see you later in the day for Stingray's Tridents. Have a good night.